I'm a taco. Welcome in, chat. I hope everyone's having a fantastic Saturday. Thank you for, I was gonna say the lurking. I mean, I guess the same thing is whatever. Welcome in, BLT. I just realized I have no idea what step I'm on or what I was doing or, yep. So I threw everything in here. I figured that'd be easier. I, fucked around with the camera. So, like, it feels extra grainy. Is it extra grainy today? Is that just me? Oh. These are blue. Okay. That's a blue one. That's a blue edge. Okay. Those over there. These should be completed. Kinda hard to do it like that, so do it like this. Like this. Uh, okay, so I got the 2 blue, and I got 2 with the orange in the middle. Red, orange, whatever. You see that? Yeah. Welcome in, Fletcher. You know what? Those are going right back in the box. And then that's what we will be filling up. Just over there. Use those cables, push it against the wall. Afternoon. Then I guess it's after 11, right? Wouldn't it be like before noon? Wouldn't it? I mean, last Saturday was a bit long too, wasn't it? I'm sure I'll get through most of it. Best time zone East Coast. All time zones are as equally dumb. There is no improvement over another. The issue is thinking of time as zones in the first place, whenever it's much more grandiose than that. What would time look like if we weren't on a fucking rotating planet that revolves around the sun? Or a star? You know? I'm throwing like garbage up over there. Probably be a lot more consistent with the rest of the universe if it was in a more, I almost want to call it a 2D sense or 3D. I was shaking my iron. I hear a little rattle in there, right? I think it has a little switch so that it knows if you're like moving it and stuff. I was like, oh, neat. Yeah. I did not leave that in a good state. I should probably get my tip tinner out. So then that way, whenever I go to put it away. Oh, the tip tinner just came with a different iron, then I just use that. Earth was flat. Ice wall. How do they explain the Artemis mission? Oh, it's all smoke and cameras in the first place, I assume. It's a show for all of us. Excuse me. All movement is an illusion. We are not moving at all ever. It is no, I am nowhere near studied enough into that type of hubbubbery. I do think it's a little suspicious on how precautionary and uh strategic we are doing it this time, and we didn't need to do that last time. Well, I mean, I guess, the 1950s and 60s were quite a different beast than what it is today, especially in the scientific community. What was ethical then is uh looked down upon as we were lucky we were able to do that then. Lucky is not the best of words. But we needed that knowledge somehow. This song is about frogs. Okay, so I only need one more red layer. And then we can move on to green layers. Yeah, I really need to buy that damn polarizer. You know what? Oh shit, tomorrow? Fuck yeah. Really don't see having people think the earth is still flat. I, you have a lot of hoops to jump through in order to get to that. So wouldn't it just be easier to believe otherwise? But, you know, belief itself is not very logical in the first place if you think about it. Not that it isn't needed for some reason, possibly unknown to us, but, you know, I think it got humans out of an era to where we thought the world was ending just because the sun set. Okay, so I'm going to use another one of these, but put to the side because I remember it being dumb. Like, in the way, dumb. So we get another blue. Making another one of these. So we got the blue along the edge and then fill it with the red. No. Absolutely not. Minus on that one. I need to put that bang back in the fridge. Those are all the blue ones. In fact, set them up there. Yeah, we're really low on red. Getting there. Tall. Yeah, I don't remember. And then what did I do with that one single LED? I had a single LED. Oh, perspective. There's a wall here that's like I couldn't see that. That's funny. Yeah, it's taller than that. Okay. Remember 2012? They thought the Earth was going to come to the end, and the 1999. Yeah, I lived through both of those. I was also young enough to not properly understand such things, you know. And it's like, as a child, you're like, if adults are believing that, then there's got to be some type of grain of truth to it, right? It, eh. Meaning itself is something that only humans understand. Some could argue that's why we're here. Getting way too deep, way too fast. Power input. Those two things aren't touching, right? You know what? I'm gonna tin that. Not asleep, right? maybe, maybe don't tin it while it's powered. Kind of sick of it separating on me. The tip of it being tinned is the most important part because that's where the wires are separating. Ow. That was a small owl. It's fine. It's fine. It was also accidental. Um, Rockstar got hacked again. Again? When was the first time? Oh yeah. Look. Finger rubber. Don't beets grow underground? Why would you need to make beets for the underground? Yeah, that's still a little tight. 23 and 22. I mean, it'd be funny if it's just like old developers are like, yeah, you know, there's this shit over there that you could just grab if you do this. I'm gonna have to get used to that. It's squeezing my finger a little bit much. I don't know if you can tell. Kind of. Yeah, and you see that? Yeah, you see that? No. Okay, so that is a blue LED. And then also long leg positive. Make sure they had me. Yeah. Okay. Why is that so nasty? What the fuck happened there? What the what the fuck happened here, chat? It's only 5 volts, and I'm still scared that these two are gonna like touch and blow up everything. Oh, it was just solder. It was just solder. This is back here. And then tall leg positive? I just said tall leg positive, right? Oh my god. Tall leg positive. Tall leg to the right. Yes. Just couldn't ask. I mean, or it's $5, but no, that's not the window I wanted to make taller. That's the window I wanted to make taller. Would be even better, right? Uh how did the public figure this out? Yeah. I Oh, that sores. That just looks like the news. You know what I mean? I would how was I bending those? Just my finger? Yeah. Um Oh yeah, I think I was gonna switch over and just make rows of those. But then I wanted to make one last panel before I dipped. Okay. I can do that. Oh yeah. I was doing this. Not both of them, just that one. Have those timeouts been getting progressively worse? Just curious. I think there's settings for that, but I don't know if they're set up like that by default. I guess I could look at the log. Wait, fall towards me, right? Pretty sure tall towards me. Before notifications just show up here. Became aware of that last time. I'm like, oh yeah, maybe I should be cognizant about what shows up on my Fitbit. I mean, I guess I could turn on Do Not Disturb during a stream. Hmm. No. Who in their right mind would have that type of content, like, notify them? Oh, yeah, probably the same people going to those cons. Uh, Bro, the Adult Video Awards are in town. Did you want to go? No. That's something you watch on TV from a safe distance, and then you laugh at the funny names. Because those movie names are pretty funny. Unless they're lazy about it and just call it like the triple X porn parody, you know. That's just being lazy about it. Okay, I'm gonna do this without the finger rubber for now and figure out why I needed it and what finger it would best on. Because I can't remember. I don't remember anything, chat. Get you down. And I'll closer. I swear it's grainy today, but it could just be because I am super zoomed in up here. I also feel like it's better quality, like up a little bit or something. I don't know. What the hell is that from? Made sure to wash my hands and shit before chat, before stream, and I still like weird shit on them. Figured that would be a smart idea. I'm like, oh yeah, if I'm showing my hands, probably should be clean. I remember this part. It always takes longer to dry than you think. Yeah, it looks good from your perspective. Okay, cool. Okay, so this needs to come up and go up over here. That may be right there. This a little bit over to the side. We do a little twist. No? More of a twist? Where is all of this twist in the cable? Okay, there we go. Back on top, pull it across. Here's the fiddly parts. Okay. I'm remembering the techniques. You gotta like slide it in between the two legs. You're picking up the other leg. You're dapping the loose leg so you can pick it with the iron and then hold it to the joint. And then you pull the solder back through that joint. And it fucks it up entirely because I was showing it off. How's that look? Or they just smacking the camera and shit. You put a level on that fucker. Also, putting a camera on a stick is not the most, because like, yeah, that's me bouncing my legs. You know what I mean? So like, if somebody stomping through the house would easily shake the camera. LED does need to be loose. Hold it here, pull it through, slide it down. I didn't get any solder in that joint. Okay, through here, lift it up, grab it, swing it, and pull. Slide. Slide it, grab it, swing it, Tap it, pull it, slide it. What is this, bop it? No, because I can't even remember what I just said. Okay. Okay. Maybe they're doing under their bed today. That makes sense. What the hell are the roommates doing? Okay, yeah. Not too bad. That third one is a little funk, but you know, I think it'll be fine. Next row, tall is towards me. If these were being manufactured by a machine, I bet you they would have a machine that would just like take a bunch of these and fold just that leg before even placing it into this. That would make sense. Get all of the legs folded, probably both directions. Yeah, it would be the other direction too. And then they would just lay them there and then pick in place and then solder. No, because they would want a way to flow them, wouldn't they? But could you flow? I don't think you could. Should almost throw myself in the corner. Upper corner. I mean, I could probably move myself further to the right. Unlock. Puff of smoke. Go. There we go. Because it's hard to get the camera to be more centered up here, because then it's like, yeah, wasted space on the other side. Certainly leaving those unlocked will not be a problem. I want to just keep bending and then do all the stuff. No, because I think going around and doing this row while this row is here would suck. Yeah, because I'm kind of using this air. Okay. Can I use one of these to help out with this? Yes, I can. This song about my humps. They need to make a music video, but it's like a camera, a camel camera. What the fuck? Uh, Camera saying like the my humps. Uh, uh, uh. I think I have more solder somewhere. What is the song? I remember it. This is an old song. It used to be an exclamation mark song for the exact thing, but you got like 10 seconds. Um, it's like a remix, but the original song was like Black Eyed Peas, and it's over. Um, Original song was like '02. There's no way in hell no one has thought of my humps and it being a camel. Like that has to be a thing somewhere already. There's no way. Short leg. Prefer if it wasn't in the crotch anymore. We're no longer doing crotch bends. We're gonna go outside of the other leg, so then that way I can swing it back to position. In the crotch was okay, you know. In the young days, I don't know why I said it like that. Penis. I guess later you just prefer to the side, you know. And I'm kind of tapping them to just make sure they're loose. Because pushing them down like this can make them stick into the hole. No, I want you to grab onto it in a way that holds down on the mat, but also grabs it. Like that. Think I had too much sipping cream last night. I got this slight headache. What? Technically, it's not called sipping cream. Sipping cream's a different brand. I need a remote for the camera just so I can do the wide and zoom. But, oh, you just sip directly out of the jar on that one. Sipping cream. Uh, that's halfway gone. Although that's kind of been a little sip every night of the week, except for last night. Just be like, ooh. Probably don't slide my fingers like that. Gotta wait for the old one to dry before we do the next one. Ooh, can I use this? Hey, that kind of like helps a little bit. Why are you being dumb? Oh, why did you drop? I'm half wondering if I flux all those joints, will it be better? I'm gonna go through so much fucking flux. Does this have an expiration date? Not that isn't left on the container still. Snake Charmer, it's not the other song that I thought it was. Well, I kind of just want to wipe that down. What proof was it? Oh, dipping proof? 35, 17.5%. So that's like online with like Smirnoff vodka. That was visible. It's a balance between showing that can and showing. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was getting in the bottles like 18, 19 bucks, something like that. Pre-tax. It was probably like, I don't know, 25 bucks, something like that. I don't remember. I'm cleaning my tube. I guess I can show you that. It just looked nasty, so I was just like, you know what? Let's maybe get rid of that. The flux tends to get dirty because it's sticky and nasty. Need a remote for the camera. Most you move the camera for sure. It's hard to hit that switch because it's on a fucking pole. I'm half thinking about running a string to the ceiling to give it a second point of holding, and then just like take just like a slight amount of the weight from the camera from that, so then that way it won't like dangle around so much. I might. The camera does have like Wi-Fi and Bluetooth and shit. Maybe I can just control it from my phone. The computer would be even better. That'd be fucking. Oh, that's wide. I mean, and if I could tighten things down to a satisfactory level without like it moving afterwards anyways, that would probably also help. But you know, learning a camera is just a pain in the ass. And I'm just gonna double tap these with just a little bit of flux on it. MC Undertaker. Hear the dong sound in the back. Oh, if I do that though, can't just tap one after the other. I do it this way. Okay, so maybe I will tap each one as I go by before I solder them, because that did seem to clean up the solder quite a bit. Although It's not the solder that's bad, it's the flux. I feel like there's a that was weird. I had a ghost LED in my hand. It felt like there was one there, but there wasn't. And you guys can see the board flex every time I do that. I'm sure flexing the PCB like that is perfectly fine. Especially what, 512 times? Something like that. It'd be double whatever it is because we're doing both LEDs, but I guess we're not doing that section, so it would be a small amount less, yeah. Oh yeah. You guys even see any of that? Probably not. Well, I don't want to get you guys much closer than that. Do that one, or did I? Oh yeah, that does help. It smooths it out. I'm not left with the peak afterwards. Oh, no, I just lied. So I think by the fourth one, I definitely need to be wiping it off. I think I double checked the previous one. Yeah. Another 2 rows. Okay, so that I got a little pile right here. That's 8 more. What do we got left? 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, 14, 16, 19, 22, 4, 6, 8. 28 extra LEDs. I can feel the fan through the table on my foot. But I think my foot's directly underneath the fan, so that makes sense. Can't even tell. Come on, can you focus? Yeah. See how little I'm putting on there? But that little bit is helping out quite a bit. Oh, do that, do this. Here. Did I clean that? Come on. One, two, three. Cool, cool. It's me trying not to move the camera, you know? Holy shit. Oh, I know what's happening. Taking it down. Fucking EVGA just putting fucking weights in their damn shit to make it heavier. Um, and then this here, that was a little tight. Okay. Perfect. Chat. Thank you everyone for hanging out. I appreciate everybody just chilling out with me throughout any portions of the stream. As is always, since we're about an hour in, I'm going to take that quick 3 to 4 minute break. Enjoy those NOC bangers, and I'll be right back.
Chat, let me sing you the song of my people.
Moop, meep, moop, meep,
Meep.
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 You bad idiot. Bad idiot.
Big old floppy titties. Kia, kia, ooh. Big old floppy titties. Kia, kia, ooh. Big old floppy titties. Kia, kia, ooh. Big old floppy titties. Big old floppy titties. Kia, kia, ooh. 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 She calls me thick titties. Biscuit titties. Titties. Biscuit titties. Titties. Biscuit titties. Biscuit titties. Titties.
Hey yo, thanks for hanging out through that break. I appreciate everybody chilling out with me. Hey yo, Tristan. Almost said the wrong vowel there. Welcome in. How's it going? Back to the project. Here, get you guys a little bit in there. Can you smack your face in there? Right there. Maybe we just do. Yeah. There we go. Oh, and the music too. Sure. Oh yeah. Our last red row. short side front. Short side, right? Yeah. Honestly, you guys probably benefit from a view that's like more like this, you know. A top-down view for this is maybe not the best perspective. Okay, clean this. Oh, we want to do this next? Even better if we could just like have them both touching. Use the flux. Kind of like tension them together. I think I want to do more on this one. It just fell off the side. There we go. Just here waiting for the cleavage shot. um is it this? Here, I think I have a banana. Yeah, there you go. Does that work for you? It's been there for months. Up and over. There we go. That previous one was not dry whenever I went to do this one. And I just, yeah, on top, please. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna tap. I'm just trying to get rid of those little spikes. Like there's a spike back here. Okay. Now we grab that blue one that we pre-made earlier. Imagine. Like, oh, here, now that I did 5 panels, let's break out the one that I pre-made earlier that's already no, we're doing it live. You get to see the whole fucking process. Spin. And then we do this. And we do this. Get that over the other lead. Angle it a little bit. Welcome in, Be Afraid. Hope you're having a great day. Evening. Ah, shit. Did two at a time there. Did you see that? This out. Slide it over one. Pull this out. Yo, Raleigh. How's it going? Welcome in. And like, some of them little funnily angled. Trying to correct those as I go. Man, doing two at a time feels like cheating. Up here, then bend it over. Kind of wish I had another straight edge. Eh. That both worked and didn't work at the same time. I think I would need like an extra jig for that. Mainly this piece here wasn't held tight enough on top of this bar here to prevent these from sliding over, I think. And that's not long enough to do all of them. This is just a mirror. That's about it. There you go. That's not the camera. That's the camera. That's where everything's plugged in. That's a lie. That's where some of the things are plugged in. I got something longer than that. Remote control. Would that work? Maybe. Okay, let's put the mirror back. Slide, move. Yeah, that one's a little funny from that. This one too. Better. That seemed to work better. But I still gotta touch them all afterwards. Okay. Should I bail on that idea? Probably. Coming up. I thought she was only saying coming out, so you better get this party started. Which, didn't she? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna bend them individually. The remote's not really helping. It doesn't matter. Coming out nowadays is like retro, isn't it? I guess it depends on as what. That one's got a spike on it. Weird. Oh yeah, that's the one that I moved. I fucked with all those. That's why. And then is this another flip and then point these away from me? And then work this way? Is that how I was doing this? Okay. Move that over there. Bring this a little bit back like this. That circle, so fucking bright for you guys. I did literally just buy that damn thing. I will work and get the 3D print done so that I can attach it to the camera. So then hopefully I can get rid of the glare. feel like I didn't put anything over here. Come there. There you go. This is a left-hand procedure. There you go. No, you gotta put it there. There you go. Oh, this is the part where I needed the. Okay. It's coming back to me now. Oh, that one's done already. Probably putting way more on these than I need to. I like how the song just kind of rips ass. It's like, no, that's the beat. What do you mean? Go from right to left. Yeah. No, yeah, this is definitely where I need it in my middle finger now. Because also now I'm just touching the flux. But come on. Except now I have like no feeling in this finger except for being squished.
Figure attack the other side before I go through and do all of the individual joints. Come on, how about up and over on the other side? And then you can just hold it there. Right there. Well, you gotta stand up. You gotta be up higher. I'm probably gonna want to just clean LEDs after I do this. There's like pools of flux on the bottom of them now.
Yeah, I can hold quite close to the soldering now.
So that does help.
Only didn't like squeeze my fingers so damn hard. Hold it off slightly, maybe that'll help.
Come on. Can you touch?
I think the flux is helping me use a lot less solder.
Damn it. The amount of time it takes to dry is crazy. Dry. Set? Is the solder setting or drying? I guess it's not drying because it's not losing moisture. Solder. It's slightly more efficient to use my fingers, even though I can feel the heat, than it is to use the protection. Pardon? That makes sense. You can see the flux smears. Oh yeah. And what's that? A size 15? $12. Yeah. Squeezing the shit out of my middle finger. Maybe I can try it on the index? At least it doesn't squeeze that one so much. But then I feel like I'm using that one with the solder more often, so... Yeah. Okay. Hold up. Need some water. Need to be drinking more of that. Welcome in, Bartman. How's it going? Hold up. Gotta stretch. My neck's been killing me today. Oh. Almost needed to pop so loud that you guys hear it. Maybe the neighbors. Oh, something stresses you out a little. Need to relax. All right. This is the 5th layer. I haven't increased any layers so far.
I was half experimenting with not using headphones, but I think using the speakers was letting shit come through the mic twice, so. I mean, we're only an hour 40 in, so yeah. Only one layer. Makes sense. I go with that. There you go. Where was I at? Want to be on this side now, huh? Not sleeping on me, are you? What the fuck? One underneath broke. Doing some under soldering on that one. Blob of flux that was in my. Yeah, I forgot how much it helps to get like it down. Oh yeah, that one's soldered. Did I solder that? That one does not look soldered. All right. Put some flux on the side here. You're gonna be a bitch about this, aren't you? Uh, Wipe it first. Got the flux on there, so let's just. Okay. All right. Opposing corners first because it's just easier to pin everything down like that. And I wish this would hold down further, but not being compliant. Next one. Oh yeah. Then I would have to do it like this too. And like that. Easier to push it from the back, wiggle it. I'm hoping that somewhat aligns them as I wiggle them like that, you know? Okay. That one should be blue and then red. That one's just not liking the marker. Wide. Okay. So that is my third orange with blue on the, or red with blue on the side. Now the rest of them should be green in the center. So we're done with the red ones. Do that. Fucking headache. Let's throw this stuff in the red. Um, this is on like 124. That kind of helped. This looks like it left a lot behind. I mean, technically, I probably could do like that. Did not work. That does not look green at all. Bleh. Okay. Do that. Think we're back to the point of just making some blues. All right. How many blues do I need? I have 1, 3, 4, 5. Just 5 more. Need 5 more of these. What the fuck? Oh, bent already. Yeah. I think we just had 1 more of those left. Yeah. I don't think the soldering's helping with my neck either. It does kind of require me to be all hunched over. Maybe this will help. Okay, back to bending. Oh yeah, I need a clippy. This guy here. Oh yeah, I haven't been doing like this step where I like do this and wiggle it. Fine. Maybe it won't be needed. You guys back in there. Stop bouncing now. 'Boy, does that not want to stick. A lot of work for just making it that slightly easier. Four more of those. A lot of work. Yeah. There we go. You know what? 30 seconds. Chat. Thank you everyone for hanging out. I appreciate everybody just chilling out with me throughout any portions of the stream. As is always, I'm going to get up and stretch for a couple minutes. Enjoy the chili beans, and I'll be back.
Chili without beans. Chili got beans? No! Chili got beans? Chili got beans? No! Chili without beans. No! Chili got beans? No! Chili got beans? No! Chili got beans? Chili without beans. Chili got beans? Chili got beans? No! Chili got beans? Chili got beans? No! Chili got beans? No! I didn't mean to say that, Chad. I'm not fucking around. You better say chili got beans, or we literally eat beans. Chili and beans. No! Beans, 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 beans. Chili and beans. No! Beans, 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 beans. Chili and beans. No! Beans, 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 beans. Chili and beans. No! Beans, 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 beans. Chili and beans. No! Beans, 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 beans. Chili and beans. No! Beans, 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 beans. Chili and beans. No! Beans, 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 beans. Chili and beans. No! Go on Twitter and tell everybody I'm raging over chili without beans. Beans, 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 until we eat beans. Chili without beans. Beans, 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 beans. Chili without beans. Beans, 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 until we eat beans. Chili without beans. Ah! I gotta change my underwear. Jack off an elephant.
for hanging out through that break. Appreciate everybody just chilling out with me throughout any portions of the stream. One last stretch. Hold on. Ooh, excuse me. Such bullshit to just like carry so much tension on the neck like that. Maybe one more. Push up on the knee while twisting. Meh. I didn't do it what I wanted to. Alright. Would that help a little bit? Maybe not. Probably not. We're at this point here. Oh, Dreamin', California Dreamin'. I thought he was saying California Demons. I'm like, is that what happened to California Raisins? For those that don't know, California Raisins used to have characters that were raisins. They were like possibly a little not politically correct, you know? Potentially, now that I reflect upon it. It was fine. It was innocent at the time. Hey, look at that fan actually being useful. Oh, the California Dreamin' song? That was a remix of another old song. Aren't all songs, though? Like, I'm sure this is also a remix of another song. Nobody can come up with anything original anymore. We gotta have, like, you know, Mario metaverses that have all of the Mario characters together because, you know, DC's doing it. No, I'm saying literally all media, not just music. It's been like that for, what, at least 10 years now? There was like some time in the Audis or the teens to where we just like straight up gave up and like, nah, we don't need new ideas. Let's really like hone in on that nostalgia. You know? Movies has been like that even longer. Damn. Some water. I think I'm partially dehydrated. That's my issue. A lot of movies from the 70s to 80s were remakes of stuff in the 40s to 60s. They were pretty shit though. I like how a lot of EDM is just like, you want to listen to disco? But like with drum and beats? The constantly waking up on my Fitbit's probably making it low battery very fast. It already needs to be charged. Some things were loosely based, though, like The Thing. John Carpenter's version was way better and more to the book. I mean, there's always exceptions. Just because that's the popular thing to do doesn't mean that nobody did it correctly. Nobody as bad as Disney with that. Oh, the rehashing? Yeah. Because even the original stuff was already a rehash of like public works, wasn't it? So like it's never been original. Yet, you know, once we remade it, let's make it our own and then hold it up in copyright hell for 150 years. And their versions get trademarks somehow. Like, how the fuck? Yeah, exactly. Well, theoretically, if you transform a public work enough, technically it could be your own, but do you still need to reference the original public works, or like how much transformation does it need? I wonder if it's the headphones that are making it worse at all. Do this. They don't. Not transformed at all. Just, we have lawyers. I counted how many of them? I think I needed 5 before this one was here. No, I need 5 on the board. There's one over there. Okay. So I'm making 6. Sort of. Yeah, whatever. Whenever I'm talking, do you guys hear the music in the background now? Probably not over the music that's already playing. Probably have to mute it for you guys and then for you guys to tell the difference. A little, but yeah, I can hear you clearly. It'd only be while I'm talking because otherwise the filters will cut it out. You hear the music when you are talking. No, I'm saying when I'm talking, you'd hear it. When I'm not talking, you don't. Through the mic, at least. I know that much. But then I would also need to do 1 here, 2 here. And then I can bump it back up. There we go. It should be much quieter on my side. You hear the music always. I'm saying twice. So I'm also playing music out of speakers instead of my headphones right now. So hence, technically, the microphone can hear it. Yeah. So then I could actually revert that. And pull 1 here. Something like that. Oh, on headphones, probably, yeah. I often use compressors on the desktop, so then that way I can hear the lows without going through the blaringly loud. But not having the headphones on kind of helps with the neck a little bit. Just figure if I play it out of the mic that's furthest away from the, or out of the speakers furthest away from the mic. Man, I really want to get this done, but the neck ache also is kind of a pain in the ass. Pain in the neck? I hope neck pain doesn't hurt my ass. They're crunching the numbers, the place you like is out of the running. All these fucks are saying as is now. I bet you that's like their realtors pushing that shit, being like, nah, don't even promise that shit. Make sure that your house is made out of wood and not out of foam. Could be one of those fancy foam houses that they started. That's not even a meme, by the way. Like, they wouldn't even let you look into the detached garage. Oh, I'm sure there's zero issues with huge hole I see right in the middle of the roof. Yes, just ignore that. It doesn't exist. Be like, well, if I can't look into the detached garage, I'm not including that in the purchase price because, you know, I didn't get to inspect it. Or, you know, I can get the people that's giving me the money to come out and inspect it instead of me. I'm sure they'll be much more thorough. I'm honestly amazed. Like, whenever you're buying a house, whenever you get the loan, the bank itself doesn't need to, like, review the property in the house, do they? Buy one house, get one garage free. Yeah. I mean, technically you do. It just comes with the house. The payment on the house is going to be that, probably regardless of the garage. Yeah, sort of. Like, I know they don't necessarily need to do that with a car. I've done at least 2 car loans. It won't let you overpay, that's for sure. That's good. They want to make sure the value is there. This one plays real close by where you are now. Said cash out or cash only. No problem. I'll just let the IRS know that you're asking for cash only, you know, just in case. Because yeah, the place was built in the 1600s and was really rough shape. Ew. Only buying a house. You fucking serious? Is that common at all? Like that can't be common, right? Price with math, like only would be good if there are zero issues. Like that happens. Yeah. Even brand new built places have issues. You know, rough in construction. Oh yeah, rough in is technically not that. Rough in is like adding electrical and plumbing and stuff like that. But still, it seems like, oh, just, get it mostly there and not exactly. Doesn't have to be perfect. Oh, do you see this here? It's not even code for this year. You need all this redone. Oh, okay. I won't buy this place then. Will doing that to the house increase its value? Will doing that to the house decrease the amount you have to pay for it? Not both. I'm not expecting both out of that, but I expect at least one or the other. So many people got in too deep. Yeah. Well, how come they didn't need to do it? Is that a new code after they bought the house, or they just been sitting on it, sandbagging them damn codes? How much long of a stream I can do today? This neck ache goes away. That'd be great. And it wasn't bad until I started stream. There is like a point, it's far better to just knock the house down, but a place like that is that old is likely not allowed due to its age and historic laws rules. Yeah, but like, because it was built long ago doesn't mean that it's good. And then if that's the case, if it's historic, the fucking state should, like, whoever, like, the state or the county, some government should then pay for it because now it's historic. That should be like a grant that they give you to like fix the historic building, you know? Oh no, means it's a piece of shit probably. All of the wood probably rotten. Yeah, because you can't replace it. Oh, that rotten wood's historic, that has meaning, lore, history. That totally improves the quality of our neighborhood. I get it. Like, there are historical places that you wouldn't want to get rid of, but also, this is just a random fucking house. Unless you maintain its wood, it won't last forever. Yeah. The deck that place you really like too, there's no way there are holes everywhere. Yeah. Five on board, so I need one more.
really have that many extra blue LEDs? I didn't screw something up, did I? I think they're expecting the LEDs to fail after you solder them. Pretty sure that's the issue. I mean, I'd say they look like low quality or high quality, but like, how can you tell a quality of an LED just by looking at it, you know?
Son of a. Never known they always overdrive LED now, anyways. Would have to overdrive them, so it's planned obsolescence.
Yeah. Instead of fixing the leg, I just threw it in the pile. Get that flat against each other. Yeah. Actually, have that one bent straight.
This step next.
Can you drop it?
You guys need to zoom out a little bit. Excuse me.
What do you do? Why are you doing this? Just to piss me off. Just to piss me off. The 5 that I need. 6 that I need. That one can stay there. Where are my pens? I need to mark that. Ooh, should not have done that. Okay. Set another one aside. And then green one. Okay. Green. Should probably angle the LED a little angled like that since I'm bending the leg over that way anyways.
Still got gas on the way home, and your hand still smells like gas.
I think like people spill it on like the pump or something. Every time I touch the flux, it just pulls straight down to the fucking LED. I hope that was a short leg.
Every time you see gang boxes, all you can think of is NPC gang shit. Fucking brain rotting your brain. That's funny.
Considering, is that even a thing anymore?
Don't think so. Think fuck. TikTok trends typically don't last long. The unfunny number shit only did because it went through all of the generations, and then the youngest kids just won't let go. Yeah. They have to grow up. But no, there's a good handful of adults that are doing the same thing. I feel like if I just stretch the perfect way, it'll just like pop, and then like I won't have neck pain. But I think I'm having neck pain because I'm like dehydrated. Drink more water. One of the places had well water and septic. That was gross. Yeah, we got well, but we actually have sewage. Your toilet is already shit color. Yeah. I don't know. My shit's not that rusty. Of a dirt brown than red. You know? Rust really leaves behind a orange color. Bad. Like they just never clean the toilet. At least once a month, you should scrub the damn thing. Second, blow my nose. Add a water softener too. Probably never put salt in. Ooh, lovely. Put another that was as is. Lovely. I'm like, can you at least put salt in the filter or something? You know? Oh.
You pick that shit up? Someone also ran network cable, just went over all of the edges and used nail things to hold the cable. Must They must rent because, yeah, why do it in the wall? Looks so bad. Hey, it's got network though, right? That's one thing you'll probably have to do ASAP is get cable going somehow to wherever your office is. Can't have a cable modem in the same room. If you can't. Wi-Fi drops way too much and you can't have that happen when you work from home. Yeah, I'm telling these fucking users all the time, I'm like, wired is always better. Always. And like, if you're gonna submit tickets about your shit dropping and Outlook not loading your fucking emails, it's your shitty ass Wi-Fi. Especially whenever the hotspot I let you borrow is doing better because it's line of sight. You know. Also, Outlook is not a content management or a customer management system. Maybe don't. That's a different tree. Ah, other side. There you go. Your home network is better than most businesses too, and still drops constantly. The Wi-Fi part, but also, how many Wi-Fi networks are showing up just where you're sitting on your phone? You know what I mean? There's so much fucking Wi-Fi in the air that, like, how is anyone communicating over that fucking loud as fuck medium? All of your neighbors are also using that airspace to do that too. Regardless of what channel you're on, it's, yeah. You got an Ubiquity Dream Machine SE and Enterprise 7 AP. Yeah. You're definitely kicking ass out of anyone nearby. Probably $1,200. Holy shit. Probably shouldn't keep pushing through with this. I really want to get this done. I need to build 3 of these. Three of these green layers, and this is the first one. Three total, including this one. A little over halfway. All of the other panels are done. No, those are literally the last panels. I only have to do the green ones. I did the red ones. I got all 3 red ones done. I got the 2 blue layers done first, and I did the 3 red ones, and I got the 3 green ones. So slightly more than halfway. But also, I gotta then put all the layers together themselves. So that's another layer on top of the layers. So maybe not halfway. It's hard to judge whenever I'm halfway through the steps of building the layers, or more so than halfway. The labor on these cubes, yeah, and that's why people like really go hard on the jigs. Also, if I realize it was, it's no wonder why these kits are almost always kits. I mean, they could certainly. I could think of ways to mass manufacture those in a way. You would need a machine that's able to bend the LED leads. One machine to bend them one way, another machine to bend them another way, a pick and place machine to put them all into a thing, and then from there, I don't know if there's a method that would allow them to be river soldered, just floating over the bed and stuff like that. I'm just thinking about the order of things. Like, getting any of those machines themselves is going to be fucking pain in the ass, but I don't know how fucking they access machines like that at all. The soldering of the LEDs is going to be probably the most expensive part. Because I don't think there's an easy way you can just float those LEDs over a bed of solder to solder them without causing a shit ton of bridges and shorts and stuff like that. So you would need either a machine to do it or somebody to hand do it after the pick machine places it. But then if you're having somebody hand do it, would it be better to have it done in 2 sets of steps with the legs being bent after the first set of legs? Or yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Chat, the neck ache is bothering me enough that I need to call it. I don't think I can push through another hour. Probably just go lay down. Maybe tomorrow. I probably not. Sundays are just not. Sundays allow me to do like all of the uploads for YouTube and shit like that. And stiff neck. I think I'm like dehydrated, and then like I was drinking last night, so that could be part of it. Yeah. Chat, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate everybody chilling out with me. A dip. I'm gonna clean up and make sure that I got everything in the right spots and stuff like that. But yeah. These need to go over here. This is the blue one for over here. Oh, but I just need to mark them and put them in the box. Yeah, I'm gonna go relax a bit. Thank you everyone for hanging out. Monday, maybe do more Monday. I don't know. We'll see how much I want to solder after a day of work. Yeah. Chat, thank you for hanging out. Enjoy the big old bear. I'll be back next time.